Public Eye returns at 8 to investigate the continued increase of mad cow disease.
Of the means of mortal man. Unless, of course, your name's Elton John or Tiffany Dell. However, all is not lost because we're having a competition and the winner will actually get to ride the cat. You'll be shown around the factory and then taken in an XJ220 by a Jaguar test driver to the Millbrook Proving Ground for its final shakedown. Now, most people would hack off large and important parts of their body for an opportunity to do that, but all you have to do is ring the telephone number coming up at the end of the programme and tell us what is the top speed to the nearest mile an hour of a production XJ220. Right, that's just about it. But remember, we're back with a whole lot more in a 50-minute programme on BBC1, Sunday, 5 o'clock. Meanwhile, of course, I've got to get home. So, from the fastest car in the world, which I can't fit in, to the fastest bike in the world, which I should at least be able to fit on. I should explain, this wasn't my idea.
In Top Gear next week, a nostalgic look at a great Italian marque. The last round of the British Rally Championship, and the variety of locomotion powered by steam. For more information from Jeremy Clarkson on the Mazda RX-7 and the Mitsubishi 3000 GT, call Top Gear's car line on 0891 335547. And to take part in the motor show competition, call 0891 800 350 with the Jaguar XJ220's top speed, and you may win the ride of a lifetime.
One thing leads to another when Richie helps with police inquiries in tonight's Bottom here on 2 in a few moments.
It's the virgin and the whore syndrome, isn't it? You know, all those bows and everything and his little Bo Peep dress. You know, the most important thing, probably for Gainsborough, was to show this woman, for the man that commissioned it, the 3rd Duke of Dorset, in a light that inspired him when he saw it hanging in his drawing room or in his great hall. She was his lover for 10 years before the painting was commissioned. And she had to dance in that dress, whether she liked it or not. You know, I don't know the distinction between a dancer in those days and a prostitute or a mistress. I mean, it's really hard because there is that association between titillation and entertainment and dance and being someone's mistress, and it's just like all jumbled up together. That's for me the sad thing, that if the portrait hadn't have been commissioned by her lover, would she actually, you know, have a status as a dancer as opposed to someone's lover? Paintings remind me in some ways of ownership, especially when they're privately hung in people's houses. So maybe he thought he could own her even more by having this huge picture of her.
The 9 o'clock news is about to begin on BBC1. The successful career of a 50s comedienne fell apart when she fell in love with fame. Tonight's Present Imperfect looks at Joan Turner's attempted comeback some 20 years later, and that's in half an hour here on BBC2. Trouble with the law or just helping with inquiries? What will it all lead to? Bottom.
No objection to taking part in an identity parade?
Oh, absolutely, none whatsoever. Social responsibility is our byword. Do we get the £8 now or later on?
Oh, yes, we love public service. We were just on our way to give blood, weren't we?
But that's right.